And we're live. What's going on, everybody? Another night of hockey tonight. Boston Bruins, Washington Capitals. Great Saturday night matchup between the two highest point-getting teams in the Eastern Conference so far to start this season. Obviously, both of these teams are off to fantastic starts. Both of these teams played last night, so it's the second night of a back-to-back for both of these teams. Montreal defeated the Capitals last night 5-2. Boston defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs last night 4-2 in Toronto. Both teams had to travel for this game overnight. So I kind of think it's going to probably be a slow start for both these teams coming off of games last night and travel. But both teams are in the same situation, so it really doesn't give an advantage to either one of them. So we got some people already here in the chat. What's going on, THG? Not much, man. How are you? Adam, welcome to the chat. Jack's here. Panther's here. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Drop a thumbs up on the video. Some more people in here. Hey, Vaughn, what's going on, man? Vaughn here as always. Should be a good night tonight, I think. Hey, that's great, THG. I'm really glad to hear that. Hey, RMC, what's going on, RMC? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, subbed a long time ago. Thank you for thanks for coming back. Hey, Maddie, what's going on? Hawks fan, NFL Nation, what's going on, guys? Thank you guys all for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Yes, congratulations to Panther for winning the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Already got your stuff in an envelope and ready to get shipped out on Monday, dude. So congratulations. NFL Nation says the Bruins are going to get their teeth kicked in. I don't know. Both teams played last night. Boston's missing a ton of starters with injuries. I literally barely even recognize Boston's lineup tonight. But we'll see what happens. I mean, Washington got throttled last night by Montreal, so we will see how the game goes. Ball State's winning. Hey, there you go, Panther. Ball State's winning, and the Panthers play tonight. Fantastic. Hey, THG, glad you got that homework done. That's fantastic. Yes, I saw the brawl between the Coyotes and Flames. I mean, hard to call it a full brawl because there were no actual fights. It was mostly just everybody grabbing each other. But still pretty decent action for today's NHL, to say the least. You don't see stuff like that very often. The goalies got into it, but unfortunately, there were no actual fights out of it. Hey, Mika, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining tonight. Really appreciate it. There's a bunch of guys called up from Providence. It's not that they're bums. It's that they're called up from Providence. Trent Frederick is my favorite Bruins prospect. He's going to be playing on the fourth line tonight. He's no bum. He's just an AHL player that's normally, getting thrown up to the NHL level now, like a lot of these guys are. Paul Carey as well, tremendous AHL player, captain of the Providence Bruins. But he's getting thrown into the NHL action tonight because they're literally missing, I think 5 or 6 starting players with injuries, including Patrice Bergeron, who is by far the biggest loss out of all of them. So we should be getting pretty close to puck drop here. Remember, guys, to please hit that like button and give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. That greatly helps out the channel. If you're new and happen to be watching, please hit that subscribe button and follow along, follow the channel. Going to try and get over 1,030 subscribers tonight. Also, obviously, the goal is to get to 10 likes on the video before puck drop. So please hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's see if we can't get to 10 likes before the start of the game tonight. Oh, yeah, everybody's seen the fight between the Browns and the Steelers, and Myles Garrett throwing his swinging his helmet like an axe off of Mason Rudolph's head. Pretty wild. You don't see that very often in the NFL. And Myles Garrett has been suspended the rest of the year. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Hey, Scott, welcome to the chat. Goal Horns, thank you for being here. Both of you, appreciate it. I hope the Bruins win tonight. Obviously, being a Bruins fan, I think the Capitals are going to win tonight. That's my guess. Yeah, sure, Goal Horns. Tell your story here before the game starts. Obviously, they're lined up at the blue line for the I don't know why I can't talk. They're lined up at the blue line for the anthem now. But yeah, Goal Horns, if you tell your funny story that you were talking about. Yeah, I think that the Caps are going to win this game personally, but I hope the Bruins do. This says that I will not show the game. You can't. It's hard to read with the light. I don't know. The way that the light's reflecting off it is making it hard to read, but that's my best friend, the sign that says I'm not going to show the actual game. Yeah, the OG paper. Where'd everyone go? How are we only down to 5 people watching? We were at like 11 earlier. Where the hell did everyone go? I guess Goalhorns doesn't want to tell his story. He hasn't yet. So they're going to do the anthem here in just a couple of minutes, and then we will have puck drop for the first period of this game. And this is going to be an interesting one to watch to see which team comes out ready to play and which team maybe both of them get off to slow starts, having both played last night. No, this is the same paper every stream, THG. I don't make a new one every time. I just I have this and I just retape it up every time that I stream, and it's here. But yeah, it's OG paper from the playoffs last year. All right, here's Goalhorn's story. See, at his class, he was doing group work, and there was a kid who was a boy was telling a girl to screw off, and telling her to suck his ding dong, and oh my, that is a interesting kind of ridiculous story there, Goalhorns. I mean, I feel like in that gets said all the time. But I guess that is pretty funny. But they've started the anthem now, so puck drop will be in a couple of minutes. I'm going to crack my beer here. I got a couple for tonight. Hopefully this is a good game. Hopefully we can get a good crack. So we'll listen for a good crack here. That was very mediocre. Not that great. Could have been better. Maybe the second one later in the game will be better. No, I'm not going to chug it, Goalhorns. No way. That was for the 1,000 subscriber one only. Avs play the Canucks tonight. I picked the Canucks to win that game in my prediction video, so I'm sticking with it. Although most of my predictions have been wrong today. Again, I didn't predict a single game right yesterday. Most of them have been wrong today, so don't take my predictions very well because they're do the opposite of what I say. But anyway, I do have the Canucks beating the Avalanche at home tonight. All right, Goalhorns. Talk to you soon, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, hockey fan? Thanks for watching. Glad to have you here. And Spotlight says that Babcock needs to be fired. I mean, things are tough in Toronto right now for sure. They only have 2 regulation wins in their last 12 games. So it is not a good time for the Chicago. What the fuck? Where the hell did that come from? It's not a good time for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, to say the least. So we're just about ready for puck drop here. The anthem is done. Please remember, guys, to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. The goal is to get to 10 likes before the start of the game and 20 likes overall. And if you're new to the channel and happen to be watching, please hit that subscribe button down below. Follow along for all my hockey content. Braden Holtby in goal for the Washington Capitals. Yaroslav Halak in goal for the Boston Bruins tonight. Let's see. Jack's got a story. Oh, God, we got story time in the chat here. So let's see. Jack says back in high school when he was on the basketball team, they were losing 30-47 in the second quarter, and the other team was really cocky. Your teammate threw a basketball at the other team, and you had a fist fight in a basketball game. You don't have those very often. Much more common in hockey. But yeah, that's a cool story, Jack. Yeah, RMC says that oof, Toronto is not doing good right now. That is very, very accurate. All right, RMC, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Hey, Sutton, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for watching. Glad to have you here. As we're just about ready for puck drop, and we are underway. Boston wins the opening faceoff, and Chara dumps it into the Capital zone. Oh, damn, Vaughn, that's mad funny. We used to do stuff like that at school all the time. All right, that's awesome, hockey fan. Appreciate having you here. What do I think of Brad Marchand? I love Brad Marchand. He's a complete rat, but he's one of the best goal scorers in the league, an awesome player, and does his role very, very well. I love Brad Marchand. Hey, Karen, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Hey, Rob, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate having you here. We got a lot of people here tonight for a Saturday night hockey game between the Capitals and the Bruins. Boston trying to get the puck out of their own zone. Yes, they do. Then they go in offsides as David Krejci pulls the puck back over the line. That wasn't very smart on Krejci's part. It is 0-0 right now. The game just started. The game literally just started. We're only 1 minute in. Do I love TPS? I watch a few of their videos, not a ton though. But they, I wouldn't say that I love them. I watch some of their videos, not that many though. No, I didn't know, THG, if I was going to be able to stream tonight or not. I wasn't sure. That's why I never didn't say anything before today, but I ended up not doing anything tonight. So I'm here streaming. What do I think? I don't know anything about the team TPS. I have no idea. I don't know anything about European hockey at all. I really only follow the NHL and AHL and North American leagues. So Halak makes the glove save there. Hey, Eddie, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Really glad to have you here. So Capitals with the puck in the offensive zone here. Shot gets deflected wide. Caps in on the forecheck. Clifton trying to get out for the Bruins. He cannot. Garnet Hathaway back to the point. Goes past the Capitals defenseman, and Washington will have to regroup. Turnover there behind the net. Defenseman, a good handoff there, and Bruins ended up kind of taking the puck away, but not really getting anything out of it, unfortunately for the Bruins. So here comes Boston. Brandon Carlo into the offensive zone. Nice, easy save there from Braden Holtby. That was never going to go in. So Grzelcyk now regrouping for the Bruins. Off the boards over to Carlo. I don't know what happened to Bergeron. He played last night, but Bergeron's out tonight with a lower body injury. He's considered day-to-day. I didn't see the game last night, so I don't really know when it happened or what it looked like, but Bergeron's not playing tonight. Ron Francis, yeah, longtime NHL player. Ron Francis was a very, very good player. Played for the Penguins, played for the Hurricanes. Sure, he played elsewhere, but those are the two teams that come to mind when I think of Ron Francis. As the Capitals exit their zone there, but he was a pretty darn good player. What would be the best name for a hockey player? Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin with that question. I don't know like what would make it like a great hockey name. Cliff Grunson, that would be a pretty good one, Eddie. I like that. Karen says Colin Edward. As Wagner brings it in and gets checked off the puck by TJ Oshie. Capitals now looking to clear. Boston's fourth line has basically become their third line, and their fourth line now is like a bunch of AHL guys at this point. As Halak makes the glove save there on Jakub Vrana. Remy Remschecker, yeah, Rob, you're be a pro player, yeah. Steven says last name you, first name Puck would be the best hockey name. That is a pretty good one, Steven. I'll give you that. Chico Crushton. No, it's all good, Sutton. That's fine, man. Not a problem at all. So here's Boston looking to exit their zone. Nordstrom dumps it in, goes in with Wagner. Capitals get a pretty easy clear right away, though. Boston takes it away in the neutral zone, and now they dump it in and go for a line change. About 4.5 minutes here into the first period. Yeah, he'll probably put up even bigger numbers, Rob, if you put him on a good team. Oh, great chance here for the Capitals. Halak holds strong. Boston still not out of the woods yet as the Capitals have kept it in the zone. Here comes Vakanainen. Another call up for the Bruins looking to get it out. Puck off the glass into the Caps end. Pastrnak on the forecheck trying to take the puck away from Michael Kempny. He cannot, and the Capitals get a pretty easy clear and dump it into the Boston zone themselves. So Carlo takes a hit behind the net from Garnet Hathaway. Capitals take the puck, and that shot gets blocked down in front, and Boston exits the zone. Here comes David Pastrnak. 1-on-4, gets a shot off, but it goes wide of the goal, and the Bruins go and get a line change. So now here comes the Capitals back up the ice, and some back-and-forth action here going both ways. Nice slick move there through the neutral zone for Boston, and now they dump it in. Charlie Coyle couldn't get anything going on the forecheck, and Boston has to now regroup out in the neutral zone, bring it back into the offensive zone, and again, the pass does not connect. Now Coyle gets it in the slot. Shot gets stopped by Holtby in front. Great chance there for Charlie Coyle. Boston keeps it in the zone, trying to get some more chances out of this. Another nice save there by Holtby, and he covers the puck. So some offensive zone time there for the Bruins. Yeah, Halak has been a very, very good backup for the Bruins, and his year plus here. He was outstanding last season. He's off to another good start this year. Halak's been a tremendous backup to Tuukka Rask and a great signing for Boston. How did I feel when the Bruins lost the cup? Not very good. Those of you that were here for my live stream during Game 7 last year know that I was not very happy at the end of that game. It was not good. Oh yeah, Eddie, that's a good one. Knuckles McGillicuddy. That's a great hockey name there. Nice hit there behind the net for Boston. Senators did win last night. The Senators have been a lot better than I expected them to be to start this season. They're like actually winning some games. I mean, they're certainly not good. They're an under 500 team, but they're like actually winning some games. So that is interesting. Oh, that would make sense, Rob. You definitely want your player on a good team, and you want them playing in the playoffs on a regular basis. Oh, here come the Capitals into the Boston end, trying to get a chance here. Oh, huge hit. Alex Ovechkin just absolutely leveled one of the Bruins in the offensive zone, but Boston got the puck out and now brings it into the Capitals end. They quickly lose it, however, and the Capitals are bringing it back up ice. Ovechkin with the puck on the half wall. Goes across. Carlson coming in. Carlson can't field the pass cleanly and has to regroup. Now Ovechkin gets an absolute bomb off, but a very bad angle. Halak makes the easy save. Tom Wilson lays the body on Sean Kuraly, but Kuraly moves the puck and Boston gets it out of their zone. Who is better, Marchand or Pastrnak? That's a really tough one. They're both absolutely outstanding players. Pasternak's obviously a little bit younger. I think Pasternak's probably more pure talented, but Marchand's incredible in his own right. But I'd probably say Pastrnak slightly. I will keep you guys updated on other scores of other games around the league at commercial breaks and intermission and stuff like that. I don't know what the Flyers and Islanders game is going like right now, but I will. We got a hooking call coming up, I believe, against the Bruins. So the Caps are going to go on the power play here when we get back from commercial. But throughout the night, I will keep you guys updated on other scores from around the league. The Senators head coach, I believe, is DJ Smith. I don't really know anything about him. I never had heard of him before he became the Senators head coach. Hey, Classic Derp, thanks for stopping in, man. Really appreciate it. I appreciate the like as well, obviously. Thanks for being here. And, just if you can't stay, just stop in and say hello and then go and do what you got to do. All right. So let's check some scores here while we're on commercial. The scores from earlier today really pissed me off because I got nothing right. Well, I got a couple right, but not really. Hey, I appreciate that, Classic Derp. Obviously, you can't be at every stream and you've got other stuff going on, but I certainly appreciate you dropping a like and supporting the channel that way. It means a lot. So earlier today, the Hurricanes beat the Wild in overtime 4-3. The Kings beat the Golden Knights, got that game wrong, 4-3. The Stars beat the Oilers in overtime 5-4, got that game wrong. Coyotes beat the Flames 3-0, so that's one I actually did get right. And the Jets beat the Lightning, another game I got wrong, 4-3. And right now, Caps and Bruins are 0-0, but the Caps are going on the power play as David Pastrnak heads to the box for hooking. Senators and Sabres just starting. Devils, Canadiens 0-0. Rangers and Panthers are 1-1. Flyers are up 1-0 on the Islanders right now. And the Penguins and Maple Leafs are tied at 0-0. We got a few more games later tonight. Blues and Ducks, Predators and Blackhawks, Avalanche, Canucks, and Red Wings, Sharks all start later tonight. So obviously a very, very busy day in the NHL. 15 games. Every team except the Columbus Blue Jackets plays tonight. I'm not watching college football at all today, Sutton, so I have no idea what's going on in that Georgia-Auburn game. Yeah, the Coyotes have been decent this year for sure. They have some losses that you kind of look at and go like, really, they lost that game. But overall, they've been pretty darn good, and they're off to a solid start. Look, that Pacific Division is going to be a fun one to watch all year long as Halak tries to clear the puck himself. Carlson keeps it in at the point, though. Minute 10 left on the power play. Not really anything going on this power play yet for Washington, but it doesn't take long for a group with this much talent like the Capitals. And they are set up now in the offensive zone. No real pressure on them. They are set up. And Oshie almost loses the puck, but Carlson keeps it in. They're trying to get it to Ovechkin over there at the top of the circle, but Boston's doing a good job of taking that passing lane away. Oh, you know it, Classic Derp. The Sabres had a great first month, and then they're going to absolutely shit the bed like they usually do. And, yeah, that's pretty typical Buffalo over the last few years. Team hasn't changed very much. Vaughn is watching Baylor versus Oklahoma right now. Oh, that was a high quality matchup heading into today. Wonder how that's going. Is Draisaitl the best player in the world? No, definitely not. Connor McDavid is the best hockey player in the world, and I don't think it's even really close. Draisaitl's having a tremendous season and been red hot to start this year. He's got way more points than McDavid. But Connor McDavid is the best hockey player in the world. Hey, Dominic, what's going on, man? Thank you for tuning in and watching. Appreciate having you here. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good time. Not too much going on. We just got Bruins killed off this penalty. Washington, though, bringing it in 3-on-2. Gets a shot off. Nice save there by Halak. Rebound chance, and Boston clears, gets it out. So with about 9 minutes remaining here in the first period, Boston has killed off the Pastrnak penalty, and we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. I have not watched any Finnish league hockey, Mika. No, so I watched the NHL, and that's pretty much it. I don't see any European leagues really. Heinen shot goes wide. Boston, though, in the offensive zone with puck possession, trying to get it through to the middle, and we got a goal. Bruins score. Charlie Coyle. It's 1-0 Boston. So they kill off the penalty, and we get back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the Charlie Coyle and the Bruins second line with some offensive zone time, and McAvoy, nice play there down the wall, rims it around, gets it over to Danton Heinen, who has a beautiful pass to Charlie Coyle in front. Coyle puts it 5-hole on Holtby, and the Bruins have a 1-0 lead. Yeah, I know. Today's been a big day for college football, Dom. There's been a lot of good games today, but I've stopped watching football for now and switched over to hockey for the night. Vaughn, there's no such thing as a bad loss for for UMass football. UMass goes into every single game expecting to lose. It doesn't matter who they're playing. As Halak makes a nice save there. Now Garnet Hathaway and Connor Clifton getting into it a little bit after the whistle as Hathaway is in the Bruins crease. Clifton obviously doesn't like that. But yeah, no, UMass goes into every football game expecting to lose. There's no such thing as a bad loss. That program should honestly shut down. Yes, 1-0 Bruins on the Coyle goal. So, yeah, UMass is absolutely horrible in college football. Their hockey team, though, is absolutely filthy. They're nasty. But college football, yeah, the UMass football team absolutely blows. So we're at commercial break here. After that whistle, Boston with the 1-0 lead. Reminder to everyone to please hit that thumbs up button and like the video if you haven't already. We've surpassed the 10 like goal. The next goal is 20, so let's see if we can get to 20 likes on this video. Also, if you're new and happen to be watching, please hit that subscribe button and follow along for all my hockey content this season. Commercial break here as they're advertising Ford F-150s. And Boston is looking to extend their lead. The Capitals are looking to tie this up. Caps coming off a tough loss against Montreal last night. Boston coming off a win over the Maple Leafs. But I feel like it's been a pretty even start to this game. Obviously, the Caps got aided by the power play. But Boston strikes blood first and gets the first goal of the game. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes, but Boston with the first one. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce that name. Aturati. I'm not sure how exactly you say that, but it says first selection in the 2021 draft. He's very good. We'll see. 2021 is still a couple of drafts away now. So, obviously there's a little ways to go before then, but we'll see if he's as good as you think he is. We'll find out. So we've got about 8 minutes here left in the first period. Boston with the 1-0 lead on Washington. Defensive zone face-off win for the Bruins, and they dump the puck out to the neutral zone. Capitals easily dump it back, and Boston now, Charlie McAvoy regrouping in his own end. Nice stretch pass through the middle there, but Boston turns the puck over, and now here come the Capitals back the other way. Caps bringing it into the offensive zone. Tom Wilson, hindered on the play, was looking for a holding or hooking or some kind of obstruction call. Didn't get it and was not very happy about that as he was barking at the ref. But no penalty coming up. And Boston now is able to exit their zone. The Caps have to regroup in their own end. Pass up to Ovechkin there. Ovechkin's pass to Backstrom does not connect, and he goes for the line change. Going to get the second line out there now. And Boston looking for the exit of their zone. They exit, but turn the puck right back over. And now here comes the Capitals out of their own end. So, again, back and forth action, a lot of turnovers. And now grade A opportunity as I didn't see who that was for Washington. It might have been Verana. Just came in and had a golden chance to shoot from the slot, but he shoots it wide of the goal. Oh, damn, Dom. That sucks, man. You got to get blood work done. I mean, usually that's not that bad. I've had blood taken plenty of times. It's not – I mean, I don't mind it. It's not a huge deal for me, but I'm sure everything's going to be fine, man. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Nice play there by Coyle in the neutral zone to stop the Caps rush, and now Boston comes up the other way, trying to keep it in the zone. They cannot, and they have to regroup themselves now. So, again, not a lot of sustained possession for either team here, as both teams just kind of going back and forth, turning the puck over. Nice job there by Boston to get the puck into the zone. However, they can't keep possession, and we get an easy clear there for the Capitals. So that trend is continuing, and now Jaro Halak has to cover the puck, and we got ourselves a whistle here. And an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Washington Capitals. Wow, Wagner, nice hit there on Ovechkin. You don't get to hit Ovechkin cleanly very often. He's not a guy that takes a lot of hits. Wagner caught him pretty good along the boards there. Yeah, the Kings beat Vegas. Vegas has actually been really, really disappointing to start this season. Vegas is one of the most disappointing teams to start this year, I think. I thought they were going to be way better than they have been, and they just continue to lose, and they're going through a really rough stretch right now. We head back to commercial break here. Let's check some other. Obviously, Vaughn, you're a Sharks fan, so you're probably pretty happy that Vegas is not doing well. But let's check some other scores from around the league here. Senators and Sabres are still tied 0-0. Devils and Canadiens are still tied 0-0. Panthers and Rangers are tied at 2 now, so that was 1-1 earlier. Now it's 2-2. Flyers and Islanders are still 1-0 Flyers. And the Penguins have taken an early 2-goal lead on the Maple Leafs. They are currently up 2-0 on Toronto. So another pick that it looks like I got wrong there. But that would be a big win for the Penguins over the Maple Leafs tonight if they can get in the win column without Sidney Crosby. Thanks. Let's see. Dom says that the Oilers are the biggest surprise team of the year for him. I mean, they've definitely been good, a lot better than I thought they would be. As the Capitals tie the game, Travis Boyd with a deflection in front, and we have a 1-1 game. Caps just tied it up. Yeah, the Kings suck, and they're one of the worst teams in the league without a doubt. They're very bad. Babcock needs to go. I'm starting to hear a lot of rumblings about Babcock's job being on the line in Toronto. That team is really underperforming so far this season, and I thought it would take another early, playoff loss, or certainly if they miss the playoffs altogether, I think he'll get fired. But I thought it wouldn't be something we wouldn't see until maybe the end of the season. But as this continues for Toronto, it's possible that Babcock could get canned sooner rather than later. The Oilers have been much better than the Calgary Flames so far this season, Sutton. Oilers are leading that division. As we're down to the final 5 minutes now of the first period. 1-1 game. The Capitals have just tied it up on a nice deflection goal from Travis Boyd. Charlie Coyle scored the first goal for Boston. And Boston now in the offensive zone looking to retake their lead. Nice hit there by Pastrnak. Boston's unable to do anything with the puck. And the Caps almost get it out, but then brutal turnover there. And Pastrnak had a golden chance to get a shot off, but the pass was in his skates. And he doesn't even get a shot out of that. Are you kidding me? That should have easily been a grade A chance for Boston, and now they go in offsides as Pasternak's over the line early. I cannot believe he didn't even get a shot off out of that. Terrible defensive zone turnover for Washington, but Boston's unable to do anything with it, and now we have an offsides with 4:11 remaining. Yeah, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl both have been absolutely outstanding so far this season for the Edmonton Oilers. They are on fire, racking up huge points. And, he's just – McDavid's the best player in the league. He's just unbelievable. Vaughn says that Jack Capuano will coach the Leafs. I don't know if Capuano is going to be the guy after the way his Islanders tenure ended, but we'll see what the Leafs do as far as the coaching situation is concerned. But they continue to struggle here as of recent for sure. Well, there you go, Rob. That would make sense if you can get playing with some good players and be on a consistent playoff team. So here comes Boston now looking to exit their zone. They get the puck out. Heinen dumps it in. And Boston goes for a line change. So no real forechecking pressure. Boston's got the fourth line out now. Capitals regrouping in their own end. Looking for a stretch pass through the middle to end up dumping it in. In on the forecheck now are the Capitals. Offensive zone time now. They have possession. That shot from Nick Jensen goes wide. Gets deflected in front. Fourth line out for both teams. Caps also have their fourth line on the ice. Here's Orlov now. That shot also gets blocked down in front, and Boston's able to exit their zone. Carey gets it out. They're not able to maintain possession, but they do dump it down into the Caps' end, and they force the Capitals to go and regroup. Third line now out for Boston, who at the start of the season would have been their fourth line. Corrali, Wagner, and Nordstrom. Boston struggling now with the puck behind their own net. Chara trying to get it out. Chara ends up dumping it down. It's not going to be icing as it doesn't have enough juice to get all the way to the goal line. And Boston now in on the forecheck. Capitals in the Boston zone here, hard on the forecheck, but unable to gain any sort of consistent possession. Now they go for a line change. Both teams change lines, and Boston is able to dump it in. Brad Marchand, coming in on the forecheck as Boston puts their first line on the ice. David Krejci with a nice stop move there. Back to the point. Chara with a bomb just goes wide. Boston still with the puck. Holtby easy glove there. And he covers it up with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining. In the first period, still a 1-1 game. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Dom. I stream pretty often, man. If you look on my videos, I stream pretty often, usually at least once a week, if not twice a week. So I'm doing them as often as I can. There aren't that many nights where I'm home doing absolutely nothing and can just stream a whole game, but I try and do at least one a week. So just stay tuned and make sure you're subscribed to the channel and follow along for knowing when the next streams will be. And that's going to be a penalty on Radko Gudas for holding here with 38 seconds left. No. What are they calling here? Oh, they didn't call it holding. They called it hooking. All right. Well, either way, Boston's going to the power play here. Radko Gudas to the box. For the Washington Capitals with 38 seconds left in the first period. And then we will be going to first intermission, obviously. We'll see if Boston can score before the break. I doubt it with only 38 seconds left. So if Boston does not score, then this power play will carry over into the second. Grzelcyk quarterbacking the point with Torrey Krug out of the lineup injured. Boston now with possession in the offensive zone. Marchand playing the half wall. Back to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk with a long shot deflected. Played with a high stick by the Bruins. And now we've got some Marchand into it after the whistle. And now someone I didn't see who that was. I think it was Wilson maybe for the Capitals comes over and goes after Marchand. We've got some action here at the end of the period. The play got whistled down because Dan Heinen played the puck with a high stick. and then Marchand was the next guy to touch the puck. Then after the whistle, Kempny pushes Marchand. Marchand gives it back to Kempny, and then Tom Wilson comes flying in and knocks down Marchand, and then everyone else comes in right after, and it dies down very quickly after that. But first real physical action of this game as far as scrums go, and the exception of Clifton and Hathaway a little bit earlier. Now, no penalties called, but that's the face-off comes outside the zone because of the high stick whistle. So here comes Grzelcyk now into the offensive zone, though he has nowhere to go. Turns the puck over at the blue line, and now the Capitals are coming back shorthanded. Under 10 seconds remaining. Nice save there by Halak. Another shot that ends up getting deflected up and out of play. And with 3.2 seconds left, that's just about going to be it for this period. Doesn't look like Boston's definitely not going to score on this power play in this period. Hey, Arizona D-backs, welcome back, man. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You're a Sharks fan. Vaughn will appreciate that, as Vaughn is a Sharks fan as well. Who's my second favorite team? The Colorado Avalanche are my second favorite team for this season. They are I mean, with Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon, I love that team. Yeah, I know that, D-backs. You just said that. My third favorite team, that's I don't know, maybe Vancouver just for this year. I don't know. I don't really rank teams as far as like favorites and stuff. I have Boston's my favorite. Montreal's my least favorite, and then everyone else are either I like them, I'm neutral, or I don't. I don't really rank my favorites at all. I just either like the teams or I don't. So we just killed that beer. We got another one for later in the night, but I'm not going to open that yet. It's intermission now. 1-1, end of the first. So we were at intermission. We got 18 minutes to kill. And I'm going to move the computer to let it cool off like I normally do. Hey, welcome back, THG. Glad to have you here. Really glad to have you come back and watch. So we're at intermission now, so let's check some scores from around the league, see where we're at. Obviously, right now it is 1-1 in this game, the Bruins Caps, end of the first period. Senators and Sabres still tied 0-0. Devils and Canadiens still tied 0-0. Rangers and Panthers still tied 2-2. Flyers have taken a 2-0 lead on the New York Islanders now. Looks like I got that game wrong as well. And the Penguins are beating the Maple Leafs 2-0 right now. Later in the night, we have Blues and Ducks, Predators and Blackhawks both starting at 8. Canucks and Avalanche play at 10, and the Sharks and Red Wings play at 10:30. Hey, welcome back, Goalhorns. Appreciate you coming back. Glad to have you here. Hey, all good, THG. Glad you could come back. Really, really appreciate it. So, scores from earlier today, there were a bunch of afternoon games today in the NHL. The Hurricanes beat the Wild 4-3 in overtime. The Kings beat the Golden Knights 4-3. Stars beat the Oilers 5-4 in overtime. The Coyotes beat the Flames 3-0, and the Jets beat the Lightning 4-3. So there were a bunch of afternoon games today, and there's a bunch of games going on right now, and there's 4 games still to go later this tonight. 15 games in the NHL today. Every team except the Columbus Blue Jackets play. So obviously, very busy night in the NHL. Yeah, Brad Marchand is not going to fight Tom Wilson. There is no way. I mean, Wilson is one of the best fighters in the league, and Marchand is not, to say the least. The Arizona-Calgary fight, it was pretty good. There were no actual fights on the play, though. Nobody got fighting majors out of it, so it wasn't that great. Could have been a lot better. Would have been way better if the goalies had actually fought, or at least somebody on the ice had actually dropped the gloves and fought. But, it was decent action for the modern NHL. You don't see stuff like that very often anymore. So at least it was fun and it was exciting, but it could have been a lot better if they if guys had actually dropped their gloves and fought. Like, if that had happened 5 years ago, there would have been like 3 or 4 fights on that play. But because it's 2019, there's 0. So that's just how soft the league has gotten. Do I like the Sharks? They're all right. They're definitely not one of my favorite teams, but I don't hate the Sharks. I throw them in the middle where I'm kind of indifferent on them. I don't really have any strong feelings either way. So we're at intermission here. You need the Ducks to lose. I think the Ducks will lose tonight. They're playing St. Louis. I think that the Ducks will lose in that game. I picked St. Louis. It's in St. Louis at home for the Blues. So I definitely hope that that's going to be what happens tonight. Boston is in a brutal injury situation, Goalhorns. There are a ton of players out of the lineup for the Bruins. Let's see. Torrey Krug is out. Patrice Bergeron is out. David Backes is out. Jake DeBrusk is out. Brett Ritchie is out. I know I'm missing people. John Moore and Kevin Miller haven't played all season. That's at least 7 regulars out of the lineup right there. I think I'm still missing people, to be honest with you. There is a massive injury issue going on right now in Boston, but they were able to beat the Maple Leafs last night. They're in a 1-1 game with the Capitals tonight. We'll see if they're able to keep up and keep this going, even with all these key players out. Yeah, David Backes is out of the lineup. He's been injured for a while now. I don't know, Rob. You probably should have picked a better team, I guess, for your player to be on. Hey, Derek's finally here. Welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Well, I appreciate the like and the stop in for sure. Obviously, I would assume that you're not happy that the Lightning lost to the Jets today. That was not a great game for Tampa Bay, to say the least. Who do I like more, the Sharks or the Knights? Oh, Vegas by far. Vegas is one of my favorite teams in the league. I've loved Vegas since it was announced that they were getting a team. I hopped on the bandwagon right away. So as far as like teams that I like go, Vegas is pretty high up on the list. No, Jack Studnicka needs a full year in the AHL. There is no need to rush him to the NHL at all. Obviously, they brought up Trent Frederick and Paul Carey ahead of him. There's no need to rush Jack Studnicka. Let him develop. Let him play in the AHL, and he's going to be a very, very good player for Boston in the future. But he is not NHL ready yet, not at all. Let's see. What about Seattle? I don't know. We'll see what kind of roster Seattle gets. See, there's still a lot of questions about Seattle. I do think Seattle is going to be a great city for the NHL. I think it's a good place to have an NHL team. But I hopped on Vegas's bandwagon so quickly because I loved their roster that they drafted. I thought that they would be pretty good right out of the gates. Not nearly as good as they actually were, but I thought they had a decent roster. And I loved I love the Golden Knights named. I love their jerseys. They made me really like them before they even really played a game. What I don't know is what I'm going to like about Seattle. I don't know if their jerseys are going to be cool. I don't know what their team name is going to be. Sockeyes is one of the possibilities, but they haven't announced an actual team name yet. it could be Kraken. If it's Kraken, I'll probably like them. But they've got a bunch of team names. They don't even know what their team name is yet. They don't know what their roster is going to look like. No, they have not officially announced their team name. There is no official name for the Seattle team right now. No, Sockeyes is one of the names in the running, but it has not been officially given to them yet. There's Seattle Sockeyes, there's Seattle Kraken, there's Seattle Metropolitans. There's a lot of different options still on the table for Seattle. They have not picked their team name yet. So, I have no idea what Seattle is going to be. See, here is Seattle's official Twitter account right now. Their Twitter bio says, this is the official NHL Seattle Twitter. We may not have players or a team name yet, but we still have hockey 24/7, 365. There is no official team name yet for Seattle. And their official Twitter account says it. So I have no idea if I'm going to like Seattle or not. It depends on their team. It depends on their roster. And then I will decide from there. Yeah, no, the Hartford Whalers aren't coming back. Classic NHL team. Incredibly good jerseys for Hartford, but they are not coming back. Hartford is not a big enough city to support an NHL team. There's just no chance. Not in today's world. And with the amount of money involved, it's just not going to happen. Jacob Forsbacka-Karlsson is absolute garbage, Vaughn, and you know it. He's absolutely terrible. He left the Providence Bruins because he was so bad, and now he's back playing in Sweden. He's terrible. I hope he never comes back. Boston should trade his contract. No, Hartford's not a big enough market for the NHL. They don't generate enough money. And modern sports are all about money. And that team would go out of business way, way too quickly. So, checking elsewhere around the league, that both the Devils and the Canadiens have scored goals. So that game is now 1-1 at the end of the first period. Senators and Sabres are still tied 0-0. So no goals yet in that game. Hey, welcome back, Dominic. Thanks for returning. Really, really appreciate it. Glad you could come back and watch. Definitely not goal horns. Honestly, if JFK gets traded, I don't even know if that would be worthy of a video because he's not an NHL level player. So I probably won't even do a video on it. But if I do, it wouldn't be enough to make me do backflips or anything, which I don't know how to do. So definitely won't be doing. Hey, what's going on, hockey fan? Welcome back. And yes, Toronto is losing 2-0 last I checked to the Pittsburgh Penguins. So another rough night for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that situation seems to be getting worse and worse up there in Toronto as that team falls closer and closer down back towards 500. And that could be really, really bad for Toronto. They got to start worrying about missing the playoffs, honestly. They're 9-8-4 right now, just ahead of Buffalo in the standings. But Florida is 9-5-5. Montreal's 11-5-3. Boston's 12-3-4. Like, Toronto's got to be worried about missing the playoffs at this point because it's going to be hard to get back into the top three. So they're looking at a wild card spot possibly. And yes, Vegas is struggling as well. They've been really, really disappointing this season. I thought they were going to be a lot better than what they've been so far. The Donato trade is popular now. Ryan Donato sucks. He's awful. Thought he was an absolute bomb in Boston. I've said my piece on Ryan Donato in that video last year. It all still applies. He's garbage, and I think Minnesota's finding that out because they're not very good. Hockey fan would fire Babcock tonight if the Leafs lose. I don't know if he's going to get fired tonight. Again, I think they're going to give him the season. But as this situation gets more and more desperate and more of an issue, that possibility keeps getting higher and higher that Babcock does get canned at some point this season. Again, I think it's going to happen at the end of the season. If they miss the playoffs or if they lose in the first round again, I think Babcock's gone. But it could happen sooner if the struggles continue in Toronto. All right, so we should be winding down intermission here as we head back. Closer to what am I even trying to say here? We should be getting back to hockey, the start of the second period here very soon. I don't know what it was so difficult to say that. He's going to get Mike Yode. Yeah, he very well could, Rob. Possibly that could be a mid-season firing with the hopes of turning things around like the St. Louis did last year. But, as a Bruins fan, it's nice to see. But as a Maple Leafs fan, they have got to be very, very upset with how this season has gone so far. Well, the Avalanche are still in fine shape. They're playing good hockey. They're missing 2 out of their top 3 players on the first line. So obviously that does not help at all. But they've maintained a playoff spot. They're 11-6-2. I think that the Avalanche are in absolutely fine shape. And once Rantanen and Landeskog get back from injuries, the Avalanche are going to be fine. I'm not worried about them. So we're about ready for the start of the second period here. I'm moving the computer back, and we're going to be ready for puck drop here in the second. 1-1 game between the Bruins and the Capitals right now. Pretty back and forth first period, I would say. Both teams scored. Both teams had good chances. Both teams also had some pretty bad turnovers and some parts of time that they weren't playing all that great that period. But anyway, we're going to get started here for the second in just about a minute. So Pierre Maguire would be wrong in that, like always. Pierre Maguire has always sucked on Mike Babcock's ding-dong, going all the way back to when Babcock was in Detroit. Pierre Maguire is wrong, like usual. Mike Babcock is not anywhere near the greatest coach of all time. Literally not even close. How many Stanley Cups does he have? 1 with Detroit, right? Yeah, 1 with Detroit. He's not the greatest coach. He's not even the best coach in the NHL right now. I don't even know if he's top 3. Probably not. So that's just another garbage take from Pierre Maguire. Yeah, Rob, that would be pretty funny. Goldhorn says, how would I feel if Matt Cook shows at my house? No, Jack, you're not banned. I don't know why you think that you're banned, but if Matt Cook showed up at my house, I would not be happy. As you all know, I hate Matt Cook for ending Marc Savard's career, and he is one of the biggest pieces of trash to ever play in the NHL. But here we go, start of the second period here. Capitals outshot Boston in the first period, 18-9. 18 shots on goal for the Bruins, or for the Capitals against the Bruins in that period. Boston's got to tighten up defensively. All right, Gold Horns, I'll talk to you when you get back, man. As Boston brings the puck into the offensive zone, starting this period on the power play. Minute 10 remaining in the power play for the Bruins, who did not score on that late power play in the 30 seconds or 38 seconds on the power play left in the first period. So they start here with the man advantage. Grzelcyk playing the point. Over, Pastrnak flubs the one-time opportunity, as that wasn't a great pass. He had to reach back for it. Would I punt Sean Avery? Probably not. Shorthanded chance there for Tom Wilson. Semi-breakaway, and Halak has to come up with a big save there. Probably wouldn't punt Sean Avery because he would punch back. And I don't want to get in a fight with Sean Avery unless it was on the ice. If it was in an actual hockey game where I wouldn't get in trouble for it, I probably would. But if I saw him in the streets, I don't think I would punch Sean Avery, no. Jack says Marchand in a nutshell there. Yeah, pretty accurate, to be honest with you. Very accurate. Bruins with a great chance in front on the power play there, but unable to score. And David Krejci is not happy with Garnet Hathaway tugging on his helmet after that whistle. But Washington has killed off the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And no goal there for Boston with the man advantage. Yeah, David Krejci's not going to be fighting anybody, Jack. I don't think. So he's not very well versed in that. So Capitals now. Oh, big hit behind the net on Urho Vakanainen. I think it was TJ Oshie absolutely laid him out behind the net. And the Capitals now regrouping in the neutral zone, dump it back in. Oshie coming back in on the forecheck, looking to land another big hit, but Boston's able to clear. Well, no. Hey, Firestrike, welcome to the chat, man. Thanks for tuning in. Will Tuukka Rask fight tonight? Absolutely not. I do not foresee that happening, Vaughn. We don't get goalie fights in the NHL anymore, unfortunately. Well, I'm glad that ramen noodles are helping you out, Rob. That's good. Yeah, Tuukka Rask isn't even in goal tonight. Halak is the goalie for the Bruins. Did I see your comment on the drawing video? Yes, I did, Firestrike. I saw it. That was quite funny, as you are in first place. Nope, I can't show the TV because of copyright. So no one on YouTube can show the TV in the actual game. Yeah, that's the first one, hockey fan. So 3 minutes into the second period here, we're still at 1-1. No goals in this period. Capitals regrouping in the neutral zone and then into their own end here. Coming into the Boston end, Tom Wilson on the rush. Gets it in front. Pass does not connect with Ovechkin, however. And the Bruins are able to come back 3-on-3 and turn the puck over, which they've done plenty of times tonight. They get it back, however, and grade A opportunity. And they finally do score. I don't know how McAvoy didn't score in that first chance, but he didn't. But Pastrnak nets the rebound, and Boston takes a 2-1 lead. 2-1, Bruins score to take the lead. Let's go, Boston. David Pastrnak's, get this, 17th goal of the season. 17th goal of the season for Pastrnak already. I don't know how McAvoy missed that first chance, but Pastrnak made no mistake about the second one after an awful turnover in the defensive zone by, I think it was Michael Kempney. Just brutal offensive zone turnover. And Pastrnak gets it by Holtby's glove there. And we got ourselves a 2-1 Boston lead. No, Jack, that YouTube figures that out when they go back and review the video. So you don't get away with that either. Hey, Chris, welcome to the stream. Appreciate having you here. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Pastrnak with another goal. 17 goals on the year now for Pastrnak. And it's going pretty well. How are you? I'm doing very well right now. No, I'm not deleting the stream after because then I'm pretty sure I lose the views, and I don't want to do that. I'll just stick to not showing the game illegally, and just have it be me. All right, hockey fans, sounds good. Thank you for coming back and watching. Really, really appreciate it. So remember, guys, to hit that like button and give this stream a thumbs up if you haven't already. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and follow along for all my streams and recorded hockey content all season. So please, please, please follow along and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Do I delete old videos? No, I do not delete my old videos at all. They're there forever for people to go back and watch if they want to. What's going on with the Leafs? Well, one, their defense blows, and two, they're not off to a good start. They are not off to a good start at all. They are struggling right now, and yeah, it's not been a good year. As the Capitals are going to go on the power play here, hooking call coming up against the Bruins. Not sure who's going to the box. It might be Danton Heinen, who the camera's on right now. And yes, it will be Danton Heinen going to the box for Boston. So the Caps are going to get a chance on the power play here to tie this game up at 2. Hey, welcome to the stream, JJ. The score is 2-1 Boston right now, but the Capitals are going on the power play down 2-1 as Danton Heinen sits in the box for hooking. So the Caps with a chance to tie this game up, but Boston is winning 2-1 right now. Thank you, guys. CMC as well. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. Remember, guys, to please like if you're new and haven't already, or if you're new to the channel, to please subscribe. Penguins score again. Dominic Cahoon. So the Penguins are dominating Toronto tonight. The goals for Boston have been scored by Charlie Coyle had the first one, and David Pastrnak had the second one. Washington's goal was Travis Boyd. So those are your goal scorers so far tonight. That is pretty funny, Jack, for sure. As nice save there by Jaro Halak on TJ Oshie, who just had a quality chance on the power play. Blair, there's no need for comments like that in the chat. Please don't spam random things in the chat. If you want to contribute to the conversation, you're more than welcome to, but if not, we don't need any of that. I have no idea if they did Coach's Corner tonight, Vaughn. I don't watch Canadian TV. I'm not from Canada, so I have no idea. So the Capitals here win the faceoff and are set up in the offensive zone. Yeah, I have live chat on Jack because I don't want to miss anything as Boston takes the puck away and clears it all the way down the ice there. Capitals have to go back and get the puck and regroup. That definitely looked offsides, and it was. They it was offsides as they blow that whistle dead, and the Capitals Not a whole lot going on this power play for the Washington Capitals. They've not really been able to get anything going, except for that Oshie chance, which was pretty darn good. And 14 minutes remaining in the second. Neutral zone faceoff. And Boston, nice steal there. Here comes Corrali, shorthanded. He shoots it well wide. Didn't even really challenge Holtby on that. Another long shot as that gets deflected in front wide and blocked down. Under 30 seconds now on the power play for the Capitals. Boston with a very, very good penalty kill so far. So final 10 seconds here of the power play. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to watch the game and keep up in the chat. That puck gets deflected up and out of play. Steven says if the Islanders lose tonight, should he sell all his belongings and move to a desert island and die in isolation? I don't know about that, Steve. It's only one game, and the Islanders are off to a very, very good start this season. So I would not overreact too much to one loss like that. Did UMass win their last game in hockey last night? I don't know. I know PC won because I was at the game. PC beat Northeastern 3-2. Let's see. UMass hockey scores. Let's find out. I don't think they did. I know that they were down early. I don't think they did. Let's see. Who'd they play? They played Boston University. Yeah, no, UMass lost in hockey last night 4-3 to Boston University, and they're playing again tonight, actually right now. So UMass did not win last night. And now we got a big scrum going on in front of the Bruins goal as Halak makes another save, and it's Garnet Hathaway involved for Washington, who's been very involved physically in this game. And we're going to commercial break here as the tempers simmer down. Rob says that Buffalo needs to go 7-3 tomorrow. We'll see if they can pick up the win. JJ is a big Canes fan. Well, congratulations on that. JJ, Canes are looking decent to start this year. Another good win today, so that's nice for them. Yeah, definitely a nice save there from Halak Jack. And I don't know anything about KSI or Logan or any of that. I don't follow YouTubers like that or anything, so I have no opinion. Yeah, Rob. Pittsburgh got beat, mugged, and stripped on Thursday. That is very, very true. JJ says, let's go Canes. Canes won earlier today, so you should be happy about that. Vaughn says, what is UMass's nickname? They're the Minutemen, like Massachusetts Minutemen, Revolutionary War, U.S. history. Hopefully you learned something in school. But, yeah, they're the UMass Minutemen. How much time left? I'm not entirely sure right now, CMC, because they're on commercial, or now they're back and showing highlights. As soon as they put the scoreboard back up, I'll tell you the time. 12 and a half minutes left in the second period. So 12 and a half minutes left in the second. Do I think that this matchup is an Eastern Conference final preview? It very, very well could be. Very well could be an Eastern Conference final preview. They're the two best teams in the East as far as points go right now. So that certainly is a possibility. Although once the playoffs start, anything can happen. Hello, NHL streamer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate having you here. Harvey Pumpkinhead Crumble. Jesus, I don't know where you're getting these names from, Eddie, but they are interesting to say the least. No, listen, Blair, do not spam the chat. There's no need for that. You're going to get timed out if you do that. If you want to contribute to the conversation, that's fine, but don't just spam random stuff into the chat. Oh, damn, Sutton cracked his phone. That's not good, man. That really sucks. Hey, what's going on, TTC? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. So Boston bringing the puck into the offensive zone here. Trying to get it out in front. Holtby blocks it down. Boston maintains possession, however. They're going to keep it in the zone. It is 2-1 Capitals. 2-1 Bruins over the Capitals. My apologies, TTC. Boston has a 2-1 lead with about 11 minutes left now in the second period. Pittsburgh is up 3-0 on Toronto, so the Penguins are handling the Maple Leafs pretty well here tonight. Boston now trying to get it through the neutral zone, but the Capitals are able to regroup and get possession. Wilson forechecking on McAvoy. McAvoy with a nice play over to Grzelcyk, and Boston gets it out of their zone. Wilson tries to destroy one of the Bruins at center ice, but actually hits his own guy as he misses the hit on Boston. And that was actually pretty funny to watch. Big collision there as Wilson tried to level one of the Bruins, but completely missed and hit his own guy. 2-1 Boston, NFL Nation. Rob says that the Sabres need to beat the Senators. That game was 0-0 last I checked. I don't know what it's at now. TTC says that his profile pic is incredible. Yes, it is. That is absolutely hilarious. Firestrike says that this game has forced him to agree with Leafs fans that it's time to fire Babcock. You're not wrong there. I don't think he's going to get fired, but I also would be thinking about firing him at this point. TTC says that he's sad because the Leafs are losing, but that doesn't matter because the Raptors are the best and they are winning. Okay. So we're about halfway through the game here. And the Capitals ice the puck. So we're going to have an offensive zone face-off coming up for Boston again. Vaughn says that Babcock needs to go coach in the ECHL. I don't think he's going to drop down to the ECHL, but certainly his time in he's going to be on his seat in Toronto is getting hotter and hotter. Let's just say that. That shot goes wide. John Carlson's going to go to the box for tripping here. He took down one of the Bruins behind the Capitals' net. And we are going to have a penalty call coming up against the Capitals. Looks like John Carlson. Maybe it's Holtby getting the penalty. The camera went to Holtby, so maybe it was Holtby's stick that tripped down the Bruins player. But nonetheless, it looks like Boston's going to the power play when we get back from commercial. We are at commercial break now. No more coach's corner. Oh, wow, fire strike. Vaughn was asking earlier if there was going to be coach's corner without Don Cherry, and apparently Fire Strike says no more coach's corner. Sutton says that can him cracking his phone be a meme on this channel? Sure. We'll keep making fun of you for it, and it will become a meme. Eddie says Pittsburgh is up 4-0 now on Toronto. Wow, that's an absolute beatdown for the Maple Leafs. The Leafs are built poorly. Yes, the the Leafs are built very poorly. No, it's Kyle Dubas and Mike Babcock's fault. They've done nothing to really fix this team in the past few years. I quite frankly don't think Dubas knows what he's doing as an NHL GM. I think he's one of the worst GMs in the league. He overpays players a ton, and he's done nothing to fix the team's defense or make the team better than a first-round exit. Wow, Jack Johnson scored a goal. You don't hear that very often. You do not hear that very often, so that's a big night for Pittsburgh when Jack Johnson scores. Yes, Rob, that is pretty funny. Their first championship in 48 hours of each other in 2019. That's an interesting question, MJ. If you fire Mike Babcock, who do you bring in to coach? There aren't a lot of high-end coaches available right now, so that is a very interesting question, and I'm not sure that I have the answer to that off the top of my head. And I think that's going to be something that Toronto thinks about before they pull the plug on Babcock, is do we have anyone in our sights to line up and bring in? Because you gotta have a coach there in waiting. Sutton says Toronto is such a disappointment. Boston on the power play here with the 2-1 lead, looking to extend their lead to 2 goals. That shot gets blocked down in front. Pastrnak on the one-timer, and the Caps are able to clear. TTC says hopefully it will be a situation like the Raptors where they fire the coach and then go on and win a championship. I don't see Toronto with this current roster winning a championship, but we'll see what the new coach or GM potentially could do with this team. Eddie says it was just Ron McLean yapping on Hockey Night in Canada instead of having Coach's Corner in the first intermission. Hey, Willow, welcome to the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Chris says that Dubas caves to his players. He's done that a bunch of times already. Absolutely. The Maple Leafs are going to be in big-time salary cap trouble for a while now because he continues to cave to his players. I don't know anything about the Marlies coach Firestrike, so I can't really comment on that. But if he's good and he could be a potential option to bring him up to the NHL level and him be successful, then that is obviously very much a possibility. As the Capitals come in shorthanded here, huge save there from Jaro Halak, shorthanded. Boston has not done much on this power play, and the Capitals aren't even letting the Bruins really even get possession here. Vaughn says Daryl Sutter. That would be a very interesting hire. Complete change in coaching style from Mike Babcock if they were to bring in Daryl Sutter. That would be a very interesting move. Eddie says Dubas looks like he brings like he pulls wings off butterflies. That's an interesting comment there. As Bradko Gudas rips a shot high and over the net in the Boston end, and the Capitals now are setting up in the Bruins end. They have killed off the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. TTC does not like Dubas, pointing at how cheap Boston has their star players on contracts like Marchand, Bergeron, and Pastrnak versus how expensive the star players are for the Maple Leafs like Matthews and Tavares and Marner, Nylander, etc. Capitals swarming in the offensive zone here. Chance after chance after chance. Have not been able to get one in the net, however. Another one, and that gets deflected up and out of play by Halak with the save. Grade A opportunities there, multiple for the Washington Capitals, but they're not able to put the puck in the net. Wow, 5-0 Pittsburgh now over Toronto. What a wild beatdown going on there. Yes, Karen, it is 2-1 Bruins. Capitals came very, very close to just tying this game up, but somehow the puck stayed out of the net, and Halak is holding very, very strong tonight for Boston. So 7 minutes now left in the second period. 2-1 Bruins trying to get the puck out of their zone, and it looks like they will be able to here, as here they come through the neutral zone. Wagner quickly turns the puck over, though. However, now the Capitals come right back into the Boston end and set up in the offensive zone. Carlson with the puck at the point gets it down behind the Bruins net. Forecheck time for the Capitals. Boston does a good job in the D zone and gets it out to neutral, but they immediately turn the puck right back over to Washington, but they were able to get it out of the defensive zone. Now here comes John Carlson, rips a shot. Another nice save there from Halak. Right from the slot, Carlson had a great chance. Unable to get the puck out again are the Bruins as Corrali can't get possession. And now finally it looks like Boston's going to clear. Nordstrom through the neutral zone. Boston into the Capitals' end. Pastrnak on the forecheck. Boston gets a badly needed line change. Yeah, Halak has been very, very good tonight, Sutton, for Boston. Yes, the Bruins are a bear, Rob. Hey, what's going on, hockey fan? Welcome back. Obviously not a good night for your Leafs tonight, as they are now down 5-0 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. But hopefully you'll enjoy this stream and it will make you feel a little bit better. No, hockey fan, you should do a review of the game, but just absolutely shred the Maple Leafs. Do a review, but just shred Toronto. And that will probably get a lot of views if you're like absolutely going off on the Maple Leafs. So 5 minutes now left in the second period of this game. I'm going to crack my second beer of the night open as we get ready for intermission here, and then eventually the third period. That crack was a lot better than the first one. Boston maintaining their 2-1 lead, and that puck goes up and out of play. So we're at commercial break here. Please remember, guys, if you're new, to please subscribe to the channel and follow along for all my hockey content. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button and give the stream a like. The goal tonight was 20 likes. We are almost there, so please let's get to 20 and maybe get to 25 or even 30 after that. We're still only in the second period, so we got a ways to go. Hey, there we go. There's the 20th like. Get some hype up in the chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we can add some new subs as tonight goes along as well, as we've added one new sub so far, but hopefully that number increases as we get into the third period. Anyway, I'm a little behind in the chat here, so I want to catch back up. Firestrike says Carl went from a bandwagon Pens fan to a bandwagon Leafs fan, and how's that turning out for him? Well, not very good tonight. TTC says the Bruins are banging those Capitals. I mean, it's been a close game. It's obviously a 2-1 game. It's been very back and forth tonight. Very evenly matched and close game so far. It's been a lot of fun to watch. It's been a good one. Sutton says, remember, he's still a meme. Yes, Sutton cracking his phone, not foam. Sutton cracking his phone is now a meme on the channel as he did that tonight. Hockey Fans channel is just him talking about hockey, similar to mine, and Hot Take Hockey and other channels like that. But I've subscribed to him. He's got some pretty good content out there. See, Hockey Fan says go Washington. Obviously, he's a Leafs fan. He doesn't want the Bruins to win, but we'll see. Rob says there's not a worse feeling than your sports team letting you down with a shitty and meaningless game. Yeah, that is always a rough time. But hey, it happens. Here come the Capitals in on a breakaway, and Brandon Leipzig just flubbed that shot. I think that was very interesting there. Breakaway for the Capitals. The shot goes wide, and I think that was Leipzig just flubbed it. Hot Take Hockey was pissed yesterday. Yeah, I wasn't home last night. I was at the PC college hockey game, so I didn't get the chance to see the Bruins Maple Leafs game last night or Hot Take Hockey's stream, but I can't imagine that he was very happy, especially in the third period, given the goals that Toronto gave up. Firestrike obviously not happy about the Rangers Bolts game the other night, where the Rangers got absolutely destroyed. But let's see. Yeah, at intermission, we're going to look at some scores from around the league here. We're down to the final 3 minutes and about 3.5 minutes left in the second period here. Vaughn, I put Rangers Bolts as game of the week as one of the games of the week because the first time they played it was really exciting to watch. It was physical. There was a lot of hits. There was a fight. There was some scrums. Like, it was a fun game to watch. And honestly, even though the score was a complete blowout in this last matchup, there was still a lot of, there were 2 fights. There was only one fight. There was a big scrum also. It was a nasty physical game, so it was kind of exciting. So, no matter the score, games that get real nasty and physical are always fun to watch. What? NFL Nation? That came out of absolutely nowhere. Just hating on the Blues all of a sudden. Wow, the Flyers scored again. It's 3-0 Philadelphia over the New York Islanders. Another game I picked wrong today. My predictions today have been absolutely horrible. Out of the 15 games, I'll be lucky if I get like 3 or 4 even correct. Oh my God. Brutal. Great chance there for the Capitals. Another one, and it gets blocked. 2 minutes left, and Boston exits their zone. Capitals have had some really, really good chances in the latter half of this period. But Halak has held strong, as has the Bruins defense. But I think Boston will be happy to get a breather here at the end of this period and kind of regroup in the locker room. Cale Fleury, first NHL goal. I'm not sure who that is. Who does he play for? But congratulations to him on his first NHL goal. That's obviously a huge point in your career for any NHL player. Oh, he plays for Montreal. Okay. Yeah, Capitals have been dominant in the latter half of this second period. Boston still, though, keeping the puck out of their net so far, maintaining the 2-1 lead. Another huge save there from Jaro Halak. Now here comes the Bruins through the neutral zone. Dump it into the offensive end. Trying to get in on the forecheck, trying to tip this ice and even things back out a little bit. Oh, he's Hayden Fleury's brother. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know him. I've never heard of him before you just said that. Now here comes Boston. They do not connect on the pass to Dan Heinen, and the puck is dumped all the way back down. And then Tom Wilson and I think it was Vakanainen collide, racing for that puck on the icing call, get tangled up and go feet first into the boards. It does look like both of them are okay. I don't think anyone is injured, but that was a scary collision there. Both guys are sprinting to the end of the ice on that icing call, and Wilson just collides with Vakanainen, and they both go down. Feet first into the boards. Steven says it's a sad night for planet Earth and humanity in general. Okay. Yeah, John from Hot Take Hockey is really cool. He's one of my favorite other hockey YouTubers for sure. And he's got a great channel that's obviously a lot bigger and better than mine. But yeah, he's cool. Well, it's not very long. Well, I don't think you can ship us because, well, I like girls, so that would never work out. But he seems like a cool guy, and me and a Leafs fan getting along doesn't always seem like something that would happen. But as far as Leafs fans go, he's one of the really cool ones, and definitely enjoy his channel a lot. As Boston is going to get a power play here, as one of the Capitals players is going to the box. It's Evgeny Kuznetsov going to the box, I believe, for interference for the Washington Capitals. Yeah, he just cross-checks Charlie McAvoy, who's nowhere near the puck. Hasn't touched the puck at all. Kuznetsov just cross-checks him into the boards, and they don't call it interference. They call it cross-checking. Could have been either. And now with 15 seconds left in the second period, Boston gets another power play, which if they do not score, which they probably won't in 15 seconds, will carry over into the third period. So Boston has a chance now to start the second period and the third period on a power play because of late period penalties by the Washington Capitals. Yeah, hockey fan, you're cool. You're not one of those obnoxious Leafs fans. You're a very normal and level-headed Leaf fan. As the Capitals clear the puck down, that's going to do it. And that's the end of the second period. 2-1, Boston lead. End of the second. And we are headed to the second intermission of this game. So stick around. We'll talk a lot in the chat at intermission here, and then get back and ready to go for the third period. Boston holding the lead 2-1. The Capitals tilted the ice the second half of that period. Really spent a lot of time in the Bruins zone, but it doesn't matter. They weren't able to score any goals. So Boston will be starting the third period on the power play and a chance to extend their lead. I'm going to move the computer to back like normal for intermission. And let's chat, guys. We got 18 minutes to kill as the second period or the third period is going to start right about 9 o'clock on the dot. Hey, Zexer, welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. He says, let's go Bruins. Absolutely. I am a Bruins fan. Jack Eichel has 2 goals tonight for the Sabres. So big night for Eichel, who in a lot of ways is the Buffalo Sabres. Wow, the Leafs got a goal. There we go. All right, let's check some scores from around the league, guys. Actually, before we do that, I just want to remind everyone to please hit that like button and give this stream a thumbs up. It greatly helps out. So make sure you do that, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and watching from all my hockey content this season, live streams and recorded content all year long. So MJ says the Leafs just scored. We're going to check scores here in a second. Sutton asks who I ship him with. I don't know. I don't know you really well enough to ship you with somebody. I'm not sure. NHL streamer's still here. Just puts the alien emoji in. Do I look like an alien with this hat on? Maybe. I also have been informed that I look like a dwarf with this hat. It looks like a dwarf hat from Snow White. So I'm going to roll with it. I'm now calling this my dwarf hat. Making fun of me is not actually going to make fun of me. I'm just going to turn it into a joke and roll with it. See, Rob says that he hopes the Canucks win because Shannon needs 2 good teams to root for. I'm also rooting for the Canucks tonight. I picked them to beat the Avalanche, even though I do like the Avalanche a lot. NFL Nation, yes, you're still salty about Game 7, definitely. Vaughn says this is a sad day for him because he's moving to a new school, and there was a girl that bullies you that goes to that school. That sucks, man. I'm sorry that you have to move and change schools. That really sucks. I wish you didn't have to, but try and make the most of it. Try and make some new friends, and maybe that girl won't bully you anymore. Hey, Slapshot Jack, welcome to the stream. Or, yeah, you could bully her back like Willow says. That's always an option. I've done that before, but you could definitely do that. Hey, welcome to the stream, Slapshot Jack. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming. So, yes, now after all, I've been trying to keep up in the chat. We're finally going to go and look through. Yes, the Avalanche are my second favorite team, Sutton. But tonight, and I am rooting for the Canucks because I picked the Canucks to win that game. All right, scores around the league. This game, Bruins are up 2-1 on Washington. The Sabres are up 2-1 on the Ottawa Senators right now. The Canadiens are up 2-1 on the Devils. Both those games in the second period. The Panthers are up 4-3 on the Rangers. Second period coming to an end there. Flyers are up 3-0 on the New York Islanders. Start of the third period there. Penguins are up 5-1 on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Second period there. The Ducks have a 2-0 lead on the St. Louis Blues. I did not see that coming. And the Blackhawks have a 2-0 lead on the Nashville Predators. I literally am going to predict like maybe 3 out of these 15 games correct today. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm like getting mad now. This is ridiculous. Out of all 15 games, I think I'm going to predict maybe 3 correctly at most. This is unreal. How are the Blackhawks beating the Predators 2-0? How are the Ducks beating the freaking Blues? Oh my God. Flyers destroying the Islanders. Oh my God. 2 games haven't started yet. Avalanche and Canucks play at 10. Red Wings and Sharks play at 10:30. I am legitimately mad. Like this is infuriating. But anyway, those are your scores from around the league. Scores from earlier today. A lot of afternoon games in the NHL today. Hurricanes beat the Wild 4-3 in overtime. Kings beat Vegas 4-3. Stars beat the Oilers 5-4 in overtime. Coyotes beat the Flames 3-0. Jets beat the Lightning 4-3. Got the only games out of those I got right were the Hurricanes over the Wild and the Coyotes over the Flames. Got the other 3 wrong. Got this Bruins Capitals games wrong so far. If the Sabres beat the Senators, I'll actually get that one right. But and I think I picked the Canadiens. All right, maybe I'll get 4 or 5 games right tonight. But holy crap, are my predictions terrible? Absolutely terrible. Oh, Jack, you got 3 video games for $6. That's really awesome, man. Congratulations on that. Great deal. Hockey guy's going to have fun tonight. Sutton says nobody loves him. NFL Nation is rooting for the Ducks, hoping that the Blues lose. He's still salty about the finals last year. Slapshot Jack asks, why are the Preds choking so bad? I have no idea, but they've been kind of disappointing to start this season as well. Vaughn says the Penguins are killing the Leafs. Willow, yes, I am mad. I don't know what you guys should do, but I am pissed that my predictions are so bad. Vaughn is pissed at his mom because he has to change schools. Because the Predators are paper tigers. Sutton says, boo the Blues. Hey, Sup Dogs in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, let's see. There was a bench clearing brawl at your hockey game today, and you got into it with the other team's goalie and then punched out some dude who grabbed you from behind. That is awesome, man. Congratulations. That is a great hockey story that you will have for the rest of your life. Getting in fights/brawls are so much fun, and you don't get to do it very often. So definitely congratulations on making the most of the chance that you got. And getting into it with the goalie and punching out somebody is a grade A brawl performance for you. So that is absolutely awesome. Yeah, who cares, though? That's 100% worth the suspension. That is wicked, wicked funny. I wish there was video of it because I'd love to see it. That is absolutely fantastic. So here we are at intermission. Boston's got their 2-1 lead over the Capitals at home. They will start the third period on the power play with about 1:45 left on the power play. See, I'm getting Snapchats here. I haven't done streaks yet. That's why. Anyway, yeah, we got some time to kill at intermission here. Remember, if you're new, to please subscribe to the channel and follow along for all my hockey content this season. And if you haven't already, give this stream a thumbs up and hit that like button. We're at 25 likes right now. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes before the end of this game. That would be absolutely awesome and greatly appreciated. So like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and follow. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. We got a great third period coming up in a very close game, 2-1 right now. Should be a lot of fun. And it's definitely worth sticking around for. Oh yeah, that sounds like a classic brawl, Sup Dog. I got involved in a couple of those throughout hockey, and it's a lot of fun. The dog piles are a lot of fun. Hey, Sherry, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, Sherry. Thank you for stopping in. Please remember to drop a like on the video and give it a thumbs up. That greatly helps out and helps get more people in here. But that's awesome. You're at Busch Stadium watching the Blues game on TV. Not going so well so far, but I'm glad you could stop in and drop a like. That is very much appreciated, and I hope the rest of the game goes better for the Blues. Yeah, the Penguins are certainly serving up a can of whoop ass on Toronto tonight, to say the least. Hockey fan says he'll be back for the third period. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel and supporting. Yeah, I agree, Willow. We need some more subs. I think everyone here watching, though, is already subbed, but we got to find a way to get some new people into these streams who aren't regulars who are here all the time, and get some new subs on this channel. It's a lot easier in the playoffs, obviously, but we need to start growing the channel in the regular season as well. So not exactly sure how to do that, but hopefully we can get some new people in here in the third period and add some more subscribers. Get over 1,030 at some point tonight, hopefully. Let's see. In the first period, you was in a one-on-one fight, and you actually had a one-on-one drop your gloves fight with the dude, and then you threw him down. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome, Sup Dog. You had an eventful night, to say the least. Slapshot Jack says congratulations to Panther. Panther did win the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I have his stuff all ready to go. Yeah, I'm sure you're tired and your hands are definitely feeling it. But hey, those are stories now that you'll have forever about getting in fights in hockey. Like I have mine from freshman year in the spring league bench clearing brawl that I was a part of, that no one actually got in trouble for, because it was the last game of the season of this just one-off spring league we played. So nothing actually happened to us. We just got in a massive brawl, and then the season ended, and it was a lot of fun, honestly. It was one of my favorite hockey memories to this day. Let's see. NFL Nation looks like he's putting his standings predictions here in the chat. Rob says he has a hockey name to come up with, Senkenin Tillawak, or Tillawatch. I don't know how you would say that last. Senkenin Tillawak. That's an interesting name. Let's see. Sup Dog's brother was in a scuffle behind the net and with some guy, and then got trampled on, and that's what started the whole brawl. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing that would definitely start a brawl. And you obviously want to stand up for your brother and your teammates in general. So, yeah, that's usually the kind of stuff that starts it, for sure. Okay, there we go, Rob. Pronunciation. Sen, Ken, and Till on walk. Sen, Ken. Senkenan Tillonwalk. Okay. I can see that. All right, NFL Nation. NFL Nation has a funny story, so let's tell it, man. I want to hear it in the chat here during intermission. Oh, damn, dude, that sucks. That would have not been good. Obviously, you never want to see a skate near a throat in hockey. So that would have been very, very bad. So I'm glad that didn't happen. But NFL Nation, you can tell your story, man, for sure. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Sup Dog. Glad to hear that. Hey, your dad was in the crowd watching. That's fantastic. Throwing down in front of your dad. That's absolutely fantastic. And then your mom was at work and she heard about it. Well, it's usually dads are like, hell yeah, go beat the shit out of him. And then moms are like, oh my God, violence. Oh my God. But that's awesome, man. Congratulations. All right, let's see. NFL Nation story. There's this girl at his school who has an imaginary boyfriend. Wow, she has an imaginary boyfriend. That is very, very weird, honestly, NFL Nation. She probably needs to get her head checked out. That is nuts. She just made up a boyfriend. That is very, very weird. Am I happy that Georgia beat Auburn? I really don't care. I don't follow college football all that closely. No, Vaughn, I am not joining the Navy. Yeah, I would make fun of her for it too. That is very, very weird. She's probably not okay in the head if she has an imaginary boyfriend. Yeah, I bet your mom was probably concerned for sure. Yeah, I'm with Eddie on that. Eddie, that is a grade A comment right there. Her imaginary boyfriend uses AA batteries. Yeah, she's probably talking about her little toy she has at home. She keeps under her bed. Vaughn says that he has an imaginary girlfriend in golf. That is interesting, Vaughn. But anyway, I moved the computer back. As you can see, we're about ready for the start of the third period here. Boston is on the power play, looking to extend their lead. And then, obviously, the Capitals want to kill this off and keep this a one goal game, and then hopefully get back into the game themselves and tie this thing up. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, there's a whole period of hockey left here, so a lot can happen. We're in a one-goal game, so either team can still win this. And it should be a very, very exciting period to watch, hopefully. And I think it will be, knowing these two teams for sure. So here we go. Puck is about to drop. Rob just put a bunch of funny names into the chat, so you can check that out. Oh, that's hilarious, Sup Dog. So your younger brother was there as well? That is hilarious. Well, anyway, here we go. Puck is dropped. Boston on the power play. Under a minute and a half now left on the power play for the Bruins. Capitals able to dump it out again. Boston in the neutral zone trying to regroup. Gain possession. Caps go for a line change on the penalty kill. David Pastrnak bringing the puck in. Pass to Charlie Coyle. Coyle dumps it in. Boston looking to get in on the forecheck and maintain possession. They do not. They give it away, and the Capitals dump it all the way down. It is the start of the third period, Karen. Boston maintaining a 2-1 lead over the Caps. Nice job there by Coyle to keep the puck in the zone. Boston now setting up, and that puck gets deflected up and out of play. Exactly 1 minute into the third period. Boston, 45 seconds left on this power play, have not really done anything with it so far. Hey, that makes sense, Sup Dog. Another funny name. Hey, welcome back, hockey fan. Thanks for tuning back in. Appreciate it. Abel Sanchez. That's not really a hockey name. That sounds like a baseball name, honestly. But here's Boston on the power play, set up in the offensive zone. Marchand's shot gets blocked up and out of play. And with 33 seconds left on the power play, we'll have another face-off here. So slow and choppy start to the third period with a lot of whistles already. Karen is sad that the Islanders are losing. Yes, the Islanders are getting beat by the Philadelphia Flyers right now. Not looking good for them. But luckily, the Islanders are still a very, very good team. And I wouldn't worry too much about one loss. As the Capitals are able to clear the zone here. No, they're not. They do not get the puck out. And Boston brings it back in. That was very, very close to being offsides. But Boston keeps it in, and now they're set up. And that shot gets blocked and goes all the way out to the neutral zone, so they get out there. Danny Heatley, obviously, we all know Danny Heatley from the NHL. Damn, looks like your brother gets involved in some action quite frequently, school fights and hockey fights. That is interesting. Yeah, Danny Heatley only has one N in his name. So Caps kill off the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. As Boston is regrouping in their own zone here. Caps kill it off. Boston really didn't get a whole lot going at all on that power play. And the Capitals keep this a one-goal game. Oh, nice hit there on Sean Corrali. One of the I think it was Orlov stepped right up and leveled Sean Corrali in the offensive zone. Corrali went down and went to the bench after that. I hope he's all right. Now Ovechkin's got the puck. Nice block there. No, Corrali did not go to the bench. I thought he went off, but he didn't. He got back up and stayed in the play. So he looks good. That was a heck of an open ice hit, though, by I think it was Orlov on Corrali, and we're going to commercial break here. No, we're not. No, we're not. They're just advertising the post-game show. Never mind. Eddie, that is a great name. That is hilarious. Buster Hyman. That is a hilarious name there. Do I know a hockey player named Min Young Kim? No, I do not. Karen wasn't here because she was out eating dinner. Okay, that makes sense. Rob says Carl's Feddersburg. Another interesting name there. Damn, he fights at school quite a bit, I guess, Sup Dog. I never got in a actual fight in school, ever. Only in hockey a couple of times. Interesting. Sutton. Rob says Wayne Gretzky, but spelled very, very wrong, very differently. Oh, I didn't know that, Vaughn. That's interesting. Kuznetsov there tries to get the puck to the net, ends up going wide, and Boston looks like they're trying to clear here, and they do get it out. So we're a little over 4 minutes into the third period here, and we got a penalty call coming up. The ref is pointing at somebody. I don't know what is going on there. I thought it was icing on the Bruins, but it was the ref making some gesture, so maybe it's a penalty. I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? Thanks for joining. Really appreciate having you here. Remember to drop a like on the video. I know you're subscribed to the channel. Yeah, it was. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate you joining. As we've got, and yeah, it was icing on the Bruins like I thought, as we've got offensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. Halak holding strong for Boston. 2 good chances there for Washington, but Boston's able to clear it now, and they get out to the neutral zone where they have to regroup. So here comes the Bruins now into the Capitals' end. Great move there by Marchand, but he loses the puck at the end and is unable to get a shot off. Hey, Nick, you went to the Leafs-Bruins game yesterday, and yes, Boston did win 4-2. I was not able to watch that game because I was at a college hockey game as we got a scrum erupting after the whistle here. Pasternak's involved with Brandon Leipzig after he was poking at Jaro Halak after the whistle a little too much. But yes, the Bruins beat the Maple Leafs last night, and the Pittsburgh Penguins are destroying the Maple Leafs tonight. So not looking good for Toronto here in the last few games. I went to Northeastern versus Providence College last night. PC took the dub 3-2 in what was a very good game. Very fun game to watch. And PC's been very, very good again this year, which is fantastic. So here comes the Bruins now into the offensive zone. David Krejci, nice possession move. Back to the point, saved by Holtby, and no rebound chance there for Marchand. Boston gets possession back in the neutral zone. Looking now to bring it back into the offensive end. They're unable to do so. A nice step-up play there by the Capitals' defense, and now the Caps take control of the puck. So Jonas Siegenthaler brings it in for the Capitals, dumps it into the offensive zone. Caps now in on the forecheck. Oshie and Backstrom. Siegenthaler keeps it in the zone, passes it to Backstrom. Backstrom gets it on goal. Nice deflection in front there, but Halak holds strong and makes the save. Jaro Halak is having an absolutely outstanding game for the Boston Bruins tonight, and he is the reason that the Bruins are winning this game without a doubt, up 2-1 right now. The Capitals easily could have scored 4 or 5 or even 6 goals already, and they haven't because of Jaro Halak. Hey, that's awesome, Karen. You got to see a Flyers 2-1 win. That must have been a fun game to watch, too. So we tick down now, under 14 minutes remaining in the third period. Boston dumps it in. Dan Heinen going in on the forecheck here. Orlov with a nice outlet pass there for the Caps. Caps coming through the neutral zone into the Bruins' end now, trying to set up offensively. They turn the puck over back to the point. Orlov steps up, and now here come the Bruins into the Caps' end. One thing I've noticed in this period is the Capitals have gotten very, very aggressive in stepping up. Their forward and defense in the neutral zone are stepping up every chance they get, trying to get things moving back that way and offensively for the Capitals. And that, obviously, they're trying to score a goal. They need a goal to tie this game up, but that is going to lead to some opportunities for the Bruins if Boston's able to take advantage of those step-ups and get the puck by them. We could see some odd man rush chances for the Bruins. So here are the Caps now setting up in the Bruins zone. And the play gets blown dead. And now we got, after the whistle, Garnet Hathaway and Joakim Nordstrom of the Bruins throw each other down after the whistle. This game has had a lot of scrums in it. Has been quite physical. Vakanainen and Lars Eller after the whistle, pushing and shoving. There's been a good number of a lot of pushing and shoving after the whistle in this game. No fights yet, though, unfortunately. And I don't think there's going to be in this close of a game. I wish we could see some gloves drop, though. No, the Buffalo Sabres are not going to make the playoffs this year. No. I already went off. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again like I did last stream. I've told you before the season even started that they're not a playoff team. My opinion on that is not going to change until at least January. Nothing is going to change my opinion on that unless they are like in first place in January or something like that. Yeah, this is good hockey tonight. This has been a very physical game. Big hits going both ways. A lot of post-whistle scrums. This has been a good hockey game. This has been a lot of fun to watch. And, I mean, hockey, the more physical, the better when it comes to hockey. The more violence, the better. I wish we'd see a fight. I wish someone would drop the gloves. But in a 2-1 game in the third period, that's not going to happen. Very, very unlikely that we'd actually get to see a fight unless Boston makes it 3-1 or 4-1 or something like that. And then maybe the gloves could come off. But it's been a very physical game. Garnet Hathaway's been heavily involved physically for the Capitals. Tom Wilson, obviously, as well. This is my kind of hockey going on right now for sure. The Tampa Bay Lightning have been extremely disappointing this season, along with a number of other teams, including the Toronto Maple Leafs, the San Jose Sharks, the Nashville Predators, the Vegas Golden Knights. There have been a lot of disappointing teams this year. Tampa has been extremely disappointing. I still feel like they're going to turn it around just because of the amount of pure talent that team has. And, I mean, their roster on paper is the best in the league. There's no reason for them to be losing like they are. I just don't get it. But, yeah, they've been really disappointing. Sorry, I'm just answering a text here. The Capitals just iced the puck. That's why I went silent for a couple of seconds. I'm very, very, very surprised that the Jets are as high in the standings as they are, given everything that they've lost this past offseason. I don't think the Jets stay there because I think the Predators get better. I think the Stars are going to continue to climb the standings. I think obviously Colorado is a playoff team. St. Louis is obviously a playoff team. I don't think the Jets stay there, but they are off to a surprisingly good start in my mind this season. I thought they would be a lot worse. Hey, Sal's in the chat, Behind the Arc Basketball, my best friend Sal. He's got a basketball channel if you enjoy basketball. Also a football channel called Final Yard Football if you want to hear him do some play-by-play for those two sports. But welcome to the stream, Sal. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. Remember to drop that like and give the stream a thumbs up as we got some more physical action going on behind the play here. And 11 minutes left in the third period. Boston maintaining their 2-1 lead right now. Yes, no, the Wild are absolutely not going to make the playoffs. Yes, I do think the Buffalo Bills make the playoffs in the NFL. They should be a wild card team. So I certainly do see them making it. Here come the Capitals. Verona into the zone. Nice save there by Halak with the pad. Here we go as we tick down towards the final 10 minutes here. Yeah, thank you, Sal. This channel continues to grow and grow. It's fantastic. I hope that continues. Hopefully we get to 2,000 subs, 5,000, 10,000, and keep on going. But just happy to see this channel turn into what it has so far. It's awesome being over 1,000 for sure. That's a huge, huge milestone here. Boston takes the puck away from the Capitals and now bring it into the offensive end. Oh, huge hit. Chris Wagner just got absolutely destroyed by Tom Wilson. Beautiful hit from Wilson, who took him right out. And now Ovechkin gets hit on the rush for the Capitals. This game has been extremely physical. Yeah, I started this back in 2017 when I was still at college. Started recording in my dorm room. And this channel has obviously come a long, long way since then. Now we are over 1,000 subs and continue to grow every day. So got to thank you all for that and everyone who supports this channel and watches my videos. Every like counts. Every subscriber counts. It all makes this channel better, and I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, Bruins might win the Atlantic. I don't know. With Tampa off to the lousy start that they are, that's definitely opened this division up. Bruins might win it. They might not. We'll see as the season goes along. I think we've still got obviously there's a lot of hockey left to be played. I don't stream in my basement anymore, Vaughn, because they always cut out. The Wi-Fi does not work in my basement. It used to, which I don't get. It used to. When I started streaming, I always streamed in my basement, and it used to work fine down there. But then in the playoffs last year, and even at the end of the regular season, it got to the point where every single stream cut out and ended early because the screen just went black because the Wi-Fi didn't work and everything froze. So after like that happening 3 or 4 times, I said I'm not streaming in the basement anymore because I'm not having that happen during streams. So I've streamed up here in the living room ever since, starting in the playoffs last year. And unless I can get Wi-Fi in my basement that is dependable and actually works, I'm not going back down there because I'm not going to have the stream cut out in the middle of it and ruin the stream for you guys. So that's it. Yeah, these paintings got put up last weekend. They're pretty new. Anyway, getting back to welcome back, hockey fan. Thank you for coming back. Welcome back, Karen, as well. Yes, the Penguins, I think, will be making the playoffs. Penguins are up 6-1 on Toronto tonight, an absolute beatdown of a game there. The Senators are not going to win the Atlantic Division, Vaughn, not at all. Do I think that you're always on my streams? You are here a lot, Sutton, most of the time, if not all the time. So yeah, you're pretty much always here, and I greatly appreciate that. So thank you for watching and enjoying this channel. No, I absolutely did not major in rhino gender theory, NFL Nation. That would be a ridiculous major for sure. I don't think that exists anywhere. All right, so second beer is done. I am done with them for the night. Final 7 minutes of play now. Capitals, nice chance there. Another save by Halak. Boston maintaining their 2-1 lead. There have been no goals here in the third period. It was 1-1 at the end of the first. Then Boston scored in the second to make it 2-1. And oh, Krejci had a golden opportunity to make it 3-1 Bruins, and he sends it wide of the net. Are you kidding me? Sutton says he's dreaming of becoming a mod. Well, just stay active on the channel, Sutton, and at some point it's definitely going to happen because I'll have to keep adding more and more mods as the channel gets bigger. So you 100% will get mod at some point if you stay active on the channel. And oh, nice hit there by, I think it was Brandon Carlo on Tom Wilson. And now, or who, what? Wilson and a couple of Bruins players are getting into it behind the play. Are they actually going to go? And now Chara throws Wilson to the ice. It was McAvoy with the huge hit on Wilson, not Carlo. And now they're both going to the box. Chara came over at Wilson after that. And the penalty is not for the hit. The hit was a great hit, but Wilson and McAvoy got into it after the hit. And then Chara came over, obviously, to protect McAvoy. And then threw Wilson down to the ice. And Wilson and Chara are going to go to the box. We're going to have some 4-on-4 action here as they both get penalties. Will the Lightning be last place in the Atlantic Division? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Who's the home team? The home team is Boston tonight. They're in Boston. I'm going to time this moron out. I've told them multiple times tonight not to just spam random stuff in the chat. So that's the end of that. Yeah, almost goal there for Boston. I don't know how Krejci didn't put that in. Yeah, this has been an awesome game so far. This has been a lot of fun to watch. Very, very physical. Hockey at its absolute best. Honestly, it's kind of felt like a playoff game. Very, very close. Boston is maintaining their 2-1 lead. Halak has been absolutely outstanding for the Bruins tonight. You could not ask for a better performance from your backup goaltender. And yeah, Chara, obviously the biggest player on the Bruins, standing up for his teammates. Obviously going to always stick up for his guys and make sure that no one gets pushed around. And if there's anyone on the Bruins who can stand up to Tom Wilson, it's Zdeno Chara, because they really don't have anyone else that's that type of player. And all right, I'll give Krejci some credit there. That wasn't a shot that went wide. That was a deflection by Krejci that just missed the post. So So it wasn't really Krejci's fault that he missed the net. It was a deflection that went wide. So very, very close to the Bruins making it 3-1 there. And Chara and Wilson will both go to the box, I assume, for roughing or unsportsmanlike conduct or something for that scrum. And we're going to have 4-on-4 action here. Yes, Jack, Charlie McAvoy is absolutely a beast. He's going to be a hell of a player for the Bruins going forward. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, almost down to the final 5 minutes here in the third period. Capitals desperately needing a goal, know that they've got to tie this game up within the next 6 minutes, or Boston's going to win this game in regulation. So we'll see what happens. Capitals in the offensive zone trying to set up Boston strong defensively. Marchand gets the puck. Cannot get around the Capitals defenseman who jumps in the play, though, and the Caps take it back in the offensive zone. That's Orlov for Washington. Capitals still have the puck in the offensive zone. Kuznetsov, good defense there from Matt Grzelcyk to take Kuznetsov down. And the Boston's able to clear the puck out of the zone. Now Bruins take it away. Breakaway coming for Charlie Coyle. Coyle, huge save from Braden Holtby. Braden Holtby saving the Capitals' chances in this game there with a massive breakaway save on Charlie Coyle. And both teams get line changes and regroup. 45 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Under 5 minutes now in the third period here for this game. What a save there from Braden Holtby. Wilson and Chara got into it after a big hit by Charlie McAvoy on Tom Wilson, and they both got 2-minute penalties. Here comes Sean Corrali now into the Capital zone where he immediately turns the puck over. Sean Corrali has not been playing very well recently. I don't know what's going on with him. He's normally a very good bottom six player. But here comes Boston now 2-on-1. Krejci overshot by Carlo, gets deflected by the defense. And I don't even think he really ever got that off. And that's going to be it. And now we've got a hit on Dan Heinen, and the whistle blows, I believe, for offside. So we're going to head to commercial here. Yeah, this has been an incredible game to watch, Jack. This has been a lot of fun. But wow. Yeah, huge save by Braden Holtby to keep this game 2-1. So while we're on commercial break here, guys, I want to thank you all for watching tonight. This has been a really good game and a really fun stream. Yeah, just got the Nissan commercial, Jack. And I also want to remind everyone, if you're new to the channel, to please hit that subscribe button and follow along for all my hockey content this season. And if you haven't already, please give this stream a thumbs up. Hit that like button. That greatly, greatly helps out the channel. The goal is to get to, I'd love to see us get to 30 likes by the end of this game. We're at 28 right now. And we should be back for the final end of this game here very soon, as we're down to the final 3 minutes of the game now. Should be a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully is a lot of fun to watch. As Boston and Washington, 2-1 Bruins right now. Now I'm getting a Jordan's Furniture commercial now, Jack. But should be a really, really exciting end of this game as the Capitals look to get the game-tying goal here with under 5 minutes remaining in the period. Yes, I have seen Jack Edwards on TV tonight, unfortunately. Luckily, I have the sound turned way, way down, so I don't have to listen to him. All right, see you later, Karen. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, Rob. He's the savior for sure. Yeah, I can't stand Jack Edwards. He's an awful announcer. But I have it turned way down so I don't have to listen to it. But here we go. Final 3.5 minutes now, or 3:35 to be specific, of the third period. Boston with the 2-1 lead. Caps looking to tie this game up. Ovechkin with a great opportunity, and Halak makes a save. Another chance there, goes wide for the Capitals. Capitals pouring on the pressure here. Boston needs to get it out of the zone, and they do, as Sean Corrali dumps it all the way down. And that is going to be icing against the Bruins with 3:14 remaining. No, Joe Buck should not replace Jack Edwards. That is absolutely not. No, no, no. Joe Buck is not who I want to listen to. So, offensive zone faceoff here for the Capitals, and they win it. Capitals know that they need a goal here in the last 3 minutes to tie this game up. Boston just looking to hold this lead and get the puck out of their own end. The whistle here with 3:05 remaining as the puck goes up and out of play. It is 2-1 still, Boston CMC. 3:05 remaining in the third period. Boston is trying to hold their lead. The Capitals are pouring on the pressure right now. This has been an incredibly fun game to watch. Very physical, very close, and it feels a lot like a playoff game. And these last 3 minutes, I think, are going to be a lot of fun. So here comes Boston now trying to get the puck out. Caps keep it in at the point. Orlov now. Nice move there to get around Coyle. Coyle with a good stick on the recovery. And Carlo now able to move the puck. Coyle can't get it out. Puck now, Boston tries the other way. Vakanainen hit behind the net. Capitals strong here on the forecheck, knowing that they got to keep this puck in the offensive zone. and get some chances out of this. That shot, nice deflection there by the Bruins defense, keeps the Caps from getting a quality chance. Under 2.5 minutes now. Look for Braden Holtby to be going to the net anytime soon here once the Capitals get possession in the zone. David Krejci able to clear all the way back to the Caps end, however, and Radko Gudas has to regroup for Washington. So Holtby not going to get a chance to get off right now. McAvoy skating behind his own net, trying to get the puck out. Good job there to get it up to the forward. Here come the Bruins. Pastrnak brings it into the Capitals zone, takes the hit from, I think that was Michael Kempney, but I'm not sure. Boston now in the offensive zone. Holtby's not able to get off the ice. Bomb from the point by Chara gets blocked down in front, but Boston keeps it in the zone. Now here comes Marchand, sends it over to Pastrnak, or not Pastrnak, to Krejci, where Pastrnak usually sits at the top of the circle, but the Capitals take it away. 1.5 minutes remaining in this game. Washington now desperate for a goal. They get Braden Holtby off the ice as they bring the puck into the Bruins end. Boston looking to maintain the 2-1 lead and not lose this. Bomb from the point by Alex Ovechkin goes wide. Might have been deflected wide on the block. Chara now dumps it. Not able to dump it out as Oshie keeps the puck in. And the Capitals score. TJ Oshie with under a minute left ties this game at 2. And it looks like we are going to overtime. Oshie from the slot ties the game up. Oh, my God. The Bruins blow it with a minute left. 58 seconds on the clock. Chara unable to get the puck out. Oshie gloves it down, and then Kuznetsov with a great pass to Oshie, and nothing Halak could really do there, as that was a point-blank opportunity for the Capitals. Pastrnak didn't get back quick enough. Yeah, no Bergeron tonight for Boston. He's injured. He's out with a lower body injury, and it looks like this game is going to overtime. So that's a deflator right there as the Bruins give up the game-tying goal with 58 seconds left. And here come the Capitals again into the offensive zone. Boston's got to be careful here not to give up another one. Capitals just pouring on the pressure. They've been dominant in the second half of the second period and now again in the second half of the third period. It's been all Caps, and Boston, nice save there from Halak. Boston's going to be lucky just to get it to overtime if they can at this point. Final 30 seconds now. Boston, come on, get the puck out. Save there by Halak and very close to being a rebound opportunity for Washington. Puck just went by the Caps player's stick, though. Final 15 seconds. Boston does clear it, gets into the offensive zone here. So they seem safe for now. Coyle, 5 seconds left. Boston's going to get one more shot. Nah, Chara just dumps it in. That's going to be end of regulation. So we have a 2-2 game. End of regulation. 2-2 going to overtime. Here we go. Another overtime game. This is my third stream in a row where the game has gone to overtime. So this is another overtime game we got here tonight. I don't think overtime sucks. Overtime's wicked fun. 3-on-3, tons of action, and somebody's got to win this game. I hate shootouts. I cannot stand shootouts. They should just play 3-on-3 until somebody scores. But so I hope this game doesn't go to a shootout. But overtime's going to be a lot of fun. Both of these teams have a lot of talent. And when we get back from commercial break here, we're going to see which team is able to get the extra point in this one. Yeah, the Leafs got absolutely destroyed tonight. Yeah, hopefully this is a fun overtime to watch. I think it will be given the players on both of these teams. But again, Reminder, guys, to please hit that like button. We are 1 like away from 30, so if you haven't hit the thumbs up yet, please like this video and get us to 30 likes on the stream. If you're new and happen to be watching, please subscribe, although I know most of you already are. We are getting ready here for 3-on-3 overtime, and we're going to get a lot of action here. Washington has outshot Boston in this game 41-21, yet the game is tied 2-2 right now. So the Capitals really do deserve to win this game, but Yaroslav Halak has been outstanding in goal for Boston tonight, and is really the reason this game is still 2-2, and Boston has a chance for 2 points. So we are underway here in OT. 5 minutes, 3-on-3. And here we go. Breakaway for the Capitals right away. Huge save from Halak. Caps got a breakaway right off of that opening faceoff, and Halak makes the save. Then Wilson with a one-timer there. Halak makes another save. Caps are just pouring it on here. Let's see. Zabix is a Caps fan hoping for the win. Very, very close to the Caps ending this game right away right there. I cannot believe it. I honestly can't believe that they didn't score there. But Halak comes up with another huge save. Now here come the Bruins breaking out of their own end into the Capitals zone. Going for a line change. Pasternak's shot gets blocked down. Got to keep possession here. Yeah, that they do as they send it back to the neutral zone for a possession play. Krejci, Pasternak are out there for Boston. I don't know who the defenseman is. Might be Grzelcyk. Yeah, I believe it is. It's Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk with the puck now. Takes it back out in the neutral zone to regroup. Again, a lot of this 3-on-3 overtime is all about possession, and you can't turn the puck over because it leads to an odd man rush the other way almost every time. So here comes Grzelcyk right back out into the neutral zone. He turns the puck over in the neutral zone. In come the Caps now. Boston is back defensively, but possession goes to the Caps. 3.5 minutes remaining in overtime. And now the Capitals regroup in the neutral zone themselves, bring it back in. Boston unable to get off the ice. They got to get a line change. These guys have been out here for a while. Capitals are going to be able to get the change while maintaining possession of the puck. Ovechkin brings it back to the neutral zone. Carlson now sends it up. Couldn't get the pass through to Ovechkin, and Boston's able to get a partial line change. 3-on-2. Here come the Caps. Ovechkin from the slot shoots it high and wide. Good chance there for Washington to end it, but they can't. Eller now with the puck in the offensive zone. This has been very possession-based overtime so far. Couple of chances, especially for Washington's had some great chances in this OT, but not able to capitalize, no pun intended, on their chances so far. 2.5 minutes now. We are halfway through OT. Still 2-2. No one scored yet. Washington with possession in the neutral zone. I'm trying to keep up with the game here, guys. This is edge of your seat stuff going on right here. At any point, this game could end. Caps another shot high and wide, that time from TJ Oshie. Boston now gets the puck. Looking to exit their zone. They do. Here comes Anders Bjork with Charlie McAvoy into the Capitals' end. They pass it over to Charlie Coyle. Coyle now, good defense there from the Capitals. Keeping Coyle to the outside, and he's just going for a skate in the offensive zone. Not really any quality chance there for Boston. So the Capitals are back defensively, and now Boston's going to go for a line change, get some fresh legs on the ice, and bring it back into the offensive zone. Coyle stays out, brings it to the slot, shot high and wide there. That was Boston's best chance of this overtime so far. Now the Bruins have got to get back. Don't get caught up ice. They do, and Krejci now on the ice for Coyle. Regroups with Urho Vakanainen and Brad Marchand, bringing it in for the Bruins. Vakanainen takes it right to the net, drives the goal. Able to make the save, though, is Holtby. Marchand gets a backhand opportunity that also goes wide. Marchand with the puck still. Gives it away, and now here come the Capitals. Kuznetsov with a breakaway. Vakanainen trying, does a really nice job defensively of not letting a shot get off. Huge save from Halak on a great pass in front. Golden opportunity there. Now we got, guys, we got some back and forth action going here. Kuznetsov 3-on-1 for the Capitals. Capitals 1 too many passes, and that last pass does not connect. Now here come the Bruins back up ice. 2-on-1 for Boston. Tired players. Marchand and Grzelcyk. Marchand rips the shot. Saved by Holtby. Holtby, and they cover it. He has it in his glove, and they blow the whistle with 38.4 seconds left. Holy crap, was there some back-and-forth action right there. Chances for both teams on both sides. Huge goaltending from Halak for Boston and Holtby from Washington. This game should have ended by now, but these goaltenders are keeping their teams in it. Yeah, it looks like this might go to a shootout now with only 30 seconds left, but man, there has been a ton of action in this overtime. I am rocking back and forth. This is edge of your seat stuff going on right here. What a game tonight between the Capitals and Bruins. This has been a great, great hockey game. So Boston now regrouping in the neutral zone. 20 seconds remaining in overtime. This will probably be their last chance to win it in OT before going to the shootout. Now, Boston is terrible in shootouts, so they probably will lose if this does make it that far. That shot goes just wide for the Bruins, and it clears the zone on the rebound, so that's going to do it. We are heading to a shootout. And Boston is absolutely awful in shootouts, so I do not have a lot of faith in them winning this game at this point. And now it's shootout time. As after all of that, after such a great hockey game, after all of that back and forth action, after still tied 2-2, we have a shootout to end it. A stupid breakaway challenge. God, I hate shootouts so much. Just play 3-on-3 until somebody scores. There's no need for shootouts anymore. But yeah, we're gonna have a shootout in Boston. Boston is terrible in shootouts. So I fully expect the Capitals to win this game. And as I dropped that beer can there, that was smart, John. But anyway, yeah, thank God there are no shootouts in the playoffs. But here we go. Shootout is ready to start. TJ Oshie, first shooter for the Capitals. He's an absolute shootout winner. Over 50% on his career in shootouts. Just unbelievable numbers there from Oshie. So Oshie comes in very slow. Serpentine move to the slot. Tries to outweight Halak and doesn't. Halak holds strong and makes the save. So nice job there by Jaro Halak, who's had an outstanding night for the Boston Bruins. And he holds strong on TJ Oshie, who is probably Washington's best shootout guy. Now here comes Charlie Coyle for the Bruins, trying to get Boston a lead in this shootout. Comes in very slowly, and he scores! Came in very slowly in the slot and then ripped a wrist shot by Braden Holtby. And Coyle gets Boston up 1-0. Wow. Coyle just comes in slow, takes the puck to the slot, and just rips a shot low glove side on Braden Holtby. Now here comes Evgeny Kuznetsov, who's also very, very good in shootouts for the Washington Capitals. He goes wide, comes in forehand to the slot, and he hit the post. Kuznetsov hits the post. I didn't know if that hit the back of the net and came out, but he hit the post. No goal for the Washington Capitals. No goal. And Boston will have a chance to end it right here. That was clean off pipe for Kuznetsov. And now here comes Pastrnak with a chance to end this game right now. Not a good shootout guy, but who knows. Nope, Holtby makes a nice poke check and ends up making the save. Pastrnak is only 3 for 20 in his career in shootouts. He's not a good breakaway guy. But great poke check there by Holtby. And the Caps are still alive. Now here comes Nicholas Backstrom, who needs to score to keep this going for Washington. And he does. He rips it high glove side on Jaro Halak. So we have 1-1 in the shootout, 2-2 in the game. And Boston, bottom of the third round here, a chance to win it. Backstrom keeps Boston alive with that. Here comes Brad Marchand, who's only 9 for 40 in his career in shootouts. Boston is not a good shootout team. looking to win this game. And Holtby makes the save, and now I'm starting to get worried. Because Coyle gave Boston the early shootout lead, but the Bruins weren't able to keep it. Backstrom scored to keep Washington alive, and now here's a time where Boston probably loses the shootout. They're not a good shootout team. I cannot stress that enough. Here comes Ovechkin for the Caps. And no goal! Halak keeps it out. What a great move by Ovechkin, but an even better save by Jaro Halak, who somehow gets his glove on it. And that never crosses the line. No goal. Oh, my God. And now David Krejci has a chance to win this game for the Boston Bruins. 27% in his career in the shootout. They might be reviewing this. Yes, they are. They're reviewing this right now to make sure that puck never crossed the goal line on Ovechkin's shot. It never did because his glove never went past the goal line. So from what I've seen on that is 100% no goal. Here comes David Krejci with a chance to win this game for Boston. Krejci needs a goal here. Comes in. Oh, huge pad save there by Braden Holtby, and we still are tied in the shootout through 4 rounds. Oh, man, this is absolutely wild right now. I am losing my breath trying to call this game. Oh, Halak is without a doubt. If Boston wins this game, Halak is without a doubt the number 1 star. Here comes Jakub Vrana for Washington. 1 for 1 in his shootout career with a chance here. Oh, what a beautiful move. Beautiful pullback move by Jakub Vrana. And the Capitals take the lead in the shootout, meaning Boston has to score or this is over. What a beautiful pullback toe drag move by Vrana. And Chris Wagner is who Boston picks. They have to score, and of all the talent on this team, they pick Chris Wagner. What? And Wagner gets stopped by Holtby. The Capitals win. Oh, man. I told you Boston was going to lose the shootout. Washington wins. Why was Chris Wagner taking that shot? What? Washington wins 3-2 in the shootout. Wagner couldn't score on that last shot. But that's going to do it. What a hockey game tonight, guys. Ended in a shootout, unfortunately. But please remember, if you're new to the channel, to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, give this stream a thumbs up. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. I cannot believe that in a situation where Boston had to score, they put Chris Wagner, of all people, to score that goal. That is unreal in my mind. But Jakub Vrana's game-winning goal in the shootout was absolutely outstanding. So full credit to him for that. Great, great hockey game tonight. What a fun one to watch. Hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Next stream will be Wednesday night. We have to do these Capitals again because that's the Wednesday night game, which Capitals versus Rangers on Wednesday will be my next live stream. But hopefully see you guys there. Thank you all so much for watching. This was an outstanding hockey game. And hopefully Wednesday's game between the Caps and the Rangers is just as good. Although I think it's going to be hard to top this one. But hopefully see you guys there. Thank you all so much for your support. Like and subscribe. And I will talk to you all very soon. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching.